What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Skid Reviews. As you can see, I have a really big grin on my face, and that's because I just came back from watching the new Logan movie. It's no secret that I had really high expectations from this movie, and boy, did Fox Studios not disappoint me this time. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the review of Logan. In some ways, Logan is the Wolverine film that many fans have awaited, replete with a heavy dose of R-rated violence, adult language, and earth-shattering, gut-wrenching revelations. And yet, Hugh Jackman's final appearance as the X-Man that made him so famous also serves as a mediation on the very nature of superhero stories and the comic book movie genre itself. Based loosely on the Old Man Logan storyline from the comic books, the film takes place in a future that's not quite post-apocalyptic, but sure seems to be teetering on the edge. Mutants have all but vanished from the population, and the few that remain appear to be in hiding. That includes Logan and a diminished, ancient, and mentally disorienting Professor Xavier. The return of Patrick Stewart to the role of Professor X is one of the hugely satisfying aspects of Logan, as he finally gets to bring a true depth to the character, if in a distinctly new way. His Professor X has always been mostly sidelined in the movies, but not in Logan. Sometimes tragic, sometimes hilarious, this is a Xavier we've never seen before. With Logan, director James Mangold looks to push the boundaries of the superhero movie genre and even question it. There are no colorful costumes in Logan, no crazy CGI-fueled threats up from above. In their place are just the 4-color comics that Laura reads and which Logan scoffs at as mere confections that skew what life really was like with the X-Men. In fact, the world of Logan seems eerily like an extension of our own, if one or two steps worse off. The film has plenty of action set pieces that impresses not just in the bloody, ruthless slicing and dicing that Wolverine finally gets to do, but also because of the more inventive spins they sometimes put on the character's powers. One particular standout is an extended and intense sequence where Logan must slowly fight his way through one of Xavier's paralyzing psionic episodes. It's a scene that has to be experienced firsthand for its full visceral effect in order to be truly appreciated. Daphne Keane, who plays X-23, shares a special bond with Logan, and the young actress is perfectly cast in the make-it-or-break-it role. She is a vicious berserker, but Mangold and his co-writer Scott Frank also give her a dose of wry humor, particularly in her interactions with Wolverine, and a warmth that makes her much more than just another action figure. As popular as X-23 is in some fan circles, the character isn't just stunt casting in Logan. The connection between her and Logan comes to inform the latter's character arc over the past 9 X-Men movies and truly is the bedrock of this film. Boyd Holbrook and Richard E. Grant play the main villains in the film as Donald Pierce and Xander Rice respectively, who both were integral in Laura Kinney's life before she joined Wolverine. Holbrook is scary and funny at times as a sort of evil fanboy who looks back at the old days when mutants roamed the earth like a kid flicking through a basketball card collection, though Grant unfortunately doesn't have a ton to do aside from dropping some exposition which ties a few disparate plot points together in the final act. That's fine though, because the film is all about Jackman, Stewart, and Keane. Mangold doesn't pull any punches when dealing with how this group has reached this point in their lives. What has happened to the rest of the world's mutants, and where is it all leading? It's a refreshing take on the modern comic book movie, where all bets are off and no holds are barred. That, combined with Mangold's Western-influenced stylings, but also a willingness to still insert sci-fi elements, adds up to a thrilling, one-of-a-kind experience. Logan is in many ways an emotional, heavy picture, but it's also an uplifting one that reminds us that it's okay to fight for something more, something better. It's an amazing swan song for the Wolverine character, and for Jackman, and perhaps, just perhaps, the best X-Men movie yet. So there you go. What did you guys think of the Logan movie? Let us know in the comments below. Let us also know, what do you think will be the future of the X-Men franchise? Do you think Fox will finally realized that it's maybe time to part ways with the X-Men franchise or finally come to some sort of an agreement with Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures. And if anyone is interested in reading our review of Logan, you can check the link in the description below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more content, please do like this video and maybe you can subscribe to this channel. That helps us out a lot. So until next time, I will see ya!